Hello again. Today we are going to be talking about an entire range of product. I don't know if I've done that quite yet, but we're going to talk about every single product in this range of toners and toner tabs. This is because this is what you asked for. We had tons of requests. For instance, Kelly Danish, hi Kelly, you sound tasty. She said, could you guys talk about toners versus toner tabs? Absolutely, we're getting ready to do it. Or Rarl S said, I would love heart to see a deep dive on toners or moisturizers. So did you see the one on moisturizers already? I hope you did. So we're gonna do toners today for you. And then Jen J said, I love Erica so much. I love you too, Jen J. I could speak to her, listen to her speak all day. Thank you. I could do that for you. Would love to hear something more about toners like tea tree water. So we're gonna look at all of them today. Toners are actually one of my favorite things in the shop because I travel a lot for my job, and so I really use them to just get like a nice little emotional reset, but also to just feel fresh and clean when I'm rushing around all the time. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about why our toners are different, and then just kind of walk you through each one, and so you can decide which one or a couple of ones might be right for you. So usually when people are thinking of toners, they're using the word interchangeably with an astringent. Astringents and most toners typically have alcohol in them, and we don't. Just think of this more like an herbal tea or an infused water. So it's really just using the power of essential oils and other simple ingredients like maybe seawater to remineralize or soothe the face, but without the use of alcohol. Alcohol can be quite harsh on the skin. It can also even just burn like kind of immediately when you put it on. These are really smooth and simple and soft for the skin to help you prepare to put on moisturizer or just kind of refresh throughout the day. So first I'd like to tell you about Aroma water. It's probably the most simplistic of the ones that we have. It's super, super simple. It's just lavender water and rose water that's going into this. And when we say lavender water and rose water, we actually mean sprigs of lavender and rose petals that steep in warm water and really let the essential oils out into that water. And we're using that for this beautiful toner here. So we have the lavender in there to balance. The rose in there is really great to soothe the skin. It even does have some hydrating properties to it, and it's really good for helping with redness in the skin. So if you've got really ruddy cheeks or just need a little bit of calming, Aroma water might be a really nice thing for you. Next up, we have Breath of Fresh Air. And this one is really beautiful because it really has the power of the ocean. You can imagine like the mist of the ocean wafting into your face. This one has seawater and seaweed in it. So that's really good to just like nourish the skin. The property, just the natural little bit of sea salt that's gonna be present in there can actually help to clarify and cleanse the skin and make it feel really soft. And then it also has a little bit of aloe vera. Of course, you know what aloe vera does, makes the skin feel soothed and calm. And then there's some rose, some rosemary, and some patchouli in there. Those are all good for skin that's a little bit irritated, maybe skin that needs a little bit of balance to it. So this one I would say for anybody who wants like calm, clarified, balanced skin, Breath of Fresh Air is a good one. This is especially, just like the name implies, especially good also for just like, I just need it because I want it. So you can, this is our 250 milliliter size, but we do also have one that's a little bit smaller. Those are really easy to just like toss one in your bag. You can take it with you on the plane, and then just have like a little bit of refreshment whenever you want it, like right now. Lastly, in our bottled toners is tea tree water. This one's pretty famous because it is, I would say, probably the most like kind of clarifying and toning of the ones that we have. So when people are looking for a toner, sometimes they are looking for some of those more cleansing properties that tea tree water has. This one has tea tree, grapefruit, and juniper. So as you can probably imagine, not only would that make a yummy cocktail, this is really good for keeping the skin clean and clear. So this is oftentimes paired with cleansers that are going to be a little more for troubled skin, or a moisturizer that's really nice and light. If you have a little bit more oily skin, tea tree water is really great to just kind of keep the skin free from lots of oil coming back to visit you. But when people ask, which one should I use? It's really just a matter of preference. When you're thinking about the overall feel that you want your skin to have, some people really like a good, squeaky clean cleanse, and then to put on a nice balmy moisturizer moisturizer afterwards. So you can really play with the effects there. I would say that tea tree water is also really good if you want to like freshen up your sheets or something like that. So you know, kind of almost like a linen spray. So there's lots of different ways that you can use these, but you really can't go wrong. Now that we've talked about our bottled toners, I have something very interesting to share with you if you haven't seen them before. This is one of the most magical things that we have in the store, and they always get overlooked, so I'm excited to tell you about them. They are toner tabs. So what is a toner tab? A lot of people say it's like a bath bomb for your face, and that's kind of true. So it has that bath bomb mix of the sodium bicarbonate or baking soda, and citric acid, which is actually a fruit sugar. And that fizzing action is what really gets these little guys activated, but they are made to steam your face. So instead of just dunking your face into it like you hang out in a bath, what you do with these is you get a bowl or your sink and then put it in just an empty bowl or empty sink, and then you're gonna put some hot water, hot enough to steam, because that's what you want it to do. And then you're just gonna put your face right over that. I like to cover it with a towel, and that's where the magic really kicks in. They don't look that crazy or that powerful, but when you are there with that towel over your face, you've got some music playing, it's almost like you can, if you close your eyes, you can like visually feel the curls of steam like tickling your face. And if you kind of turn your face from side to side, you can feel it almost going like this across your skin. It really is magical. I know I'm over talking this, but you just have to try one to really understand how it feels. So that is a fantastic way to steam the face, to open up the pores before you do a face mask. And what I like to do with them is when I have that few inches of water from doing the steam, what I'll do is I'll put on my face mask, I'll hang out for a little bit, and then I actually use that water to rinse my mask off. So I'll kind of dunk my washcloth in there and use that to take that off. And then I've kind of gotten a couple of uses out of it, and I've gotten the benefits from them either way. Some people ask if you can keep them in a bottle like this. Like if you have an empty bottle, you totally could pour that water into a bottle and keep it for, I would say, up to a week. They don't have any preservatives in them whatsoever. So once you're just putting in like your tap water into that, it will start to breed bacteria after a little while, but a week, keep it in the fridge, you're good to go. Just a little bit of the difference between the two. We have Dream Steam, and if you know Dream Cream, one of our famous lotions, it's very, very similar in its makeup as far as the essential oils. So both of them have rose absolute, lavender oil, blue chamomile, which is a very potent, calming chamomile, and tea tree oil. So that's gonna soothe and balance and calm the skin. We also have our tea tree toner tab, the little tea on it. That's how you can tell the difference. One has leaves and petals, the other one has the tea. And this one has tea tree oil, go figure, and a little bit of aloe vera powder. So this one is really good for a little more troubled skin or oily skin, and skin that needs to be soothed. So you can take your pick, but if you're just doing like a lovely little mask, this is a really great way to just like bring that whole evening up a level for sure. So that's a little bit about toners. I know everybody was asking about them, and they're pretty simple, and it really is just a matter of what you want to try out. But keep it coming. I want to hear what you think about them. I want to hear what toners you've tried after watching this, and I want to hear what you want to talk about next, and then we'll talk about it next time.